Okay, so we got a little bit of Eagles breaking news happening just as I was uploading this video we got to talk about. According to Adam Schefter, tight end Dallas Goedert has a fracture in his forearm and will undergo an MRI on Monday to determine if there's any further damage as well. Per source, either way, Goedert is set to miss time and is an injured reserve candidate. So we'll find out more tomorrow. Hopefully, he'll be back some point this season. Now, let's start the video.
I know, man. God damn it!
Let the Cowboys meltdowns begin. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke a cigar every time the Eagles go out and win. And that's just about every single week. But it's epic tonight, especially tonight, because tonight we showed the Dallas Cowboys for the frauds they really are. Now, I can't smoke a cigar in the house. If I do, my wife will double moonwalk my ass, and you'll find me laying in the gutter in my own blood and piss somewhere. So we have to come out here and smoke a cigar. And smoke a cigar we are going to do. And tonight, this was an epic game. This was an epic game. And I thought I was going to go a certain way in this game, but for reasons that just came upon me that I'll talk about in a second, I'm going to go probably a different way. But I want to say, I got to dedicate this cigar to one Jalen Mother Humpin' Hurts. That's right, Jalen Hurts. Let me tell you something. I think what he did today was legendary. I don't think it's being talked about enough. The difference between Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts is this. Jalen Hurts gets hurt. He can barely walk off the field, stays in the game, puts the team in his back in the third quarter, and wills his team to victory. Dak Prescott put up good stats just like Jalen Hurts. But when the game was on the line, when the team needed him to do something, he couldn't do it. That's the difference between these two guys. So I want to dedicate this to Jalen Hurts and the Eagles' defensive line, because they came up at the end big when they needed to. Now, without further ado, let's light this bad boy up. Haha, it's gonna be a good one, all right? It's so good when it touches your lips. It's so good when it touches your lips. Oh, man, it tastes good. Feels good. Tastes good. Looks good. Yeah. You see that smoke going up in the air? You see that burn? That's the Cowboys' dreams going down the drain, because the Eagles are in now prime position to repeat as NFC East champions. Think about this. The Eagles got Dallas one more time. Let's say they lose to Dallas, worst case scenario. That's a split. You get a split there, and then you got the Giants 2 times. They're going to sweep the Giants. So the Eagles most likely will finish with one divisional loss, and they're going to win the division. Division is perfect. We are in perfect spot for the division. Now, I want to say this. I had planned to come out here and I wanted to say congratulations to Dallas Cowboy fans on a wonderful game. You guys came out, you played good. It was an epic game, and it was. And you guys should hold your heads up high, all that stuff. I wanted to say that. I wanted to be like that. I wanted to be real humble. And I'm going to try to, for many of you Cowboy fans. Congratulations on a great game. Hard-fought game. Your team showed a lot of heart, and it was a great game. Thank you so much. You guys did a great job. But now, I got to tell you, I got a little bit, aggravated. I was getting ready, setting up down here, and I had Mark Holmes' video up, and I'm listening to his video. And he was doing his game ball fireside chat thing. This guy never congratulated the Eagle fans on a victory. He never said good game. It was a hell of a game. Jalen Hurts went out and played a great game on one leg. He never said that. He never said, good job, you guys, play real good. You're 8-1. You're a good team. Respect. We hate you, but we respect the rivalry. Nothing like that. It was, oh, Jalen Hurts, how's he going to survive the rest of the year on one leg? And, when are these refs going to stop calling it against us Cowboys all the time? If we didn't have this penalty, if we didn't have that penalty, we would have won. There was no humility, no humbleness, no appreciation for the team that just beat your ass. And it's like, why should I come out here and be like, congratulations, Cowboys? It kind of pisses me off a little bit. Dude, your team lost. They lost. All right, let's face it. Jalen Hurts wrecked your ass, okay? And when he came out of that game, and we were down 17-14, we come out halftime. He comes running in the third quarter. He went to work. He started taking the Cowboys to task. It was 28-17. It should never even been closer. The Eagles got too conservative at the end. They allowed Dallas to get back in it. And even through all of that, when the game was on the line, and Dak Prescott could win the game, he couldn't do it. All right? And they want to complain about, the tight end didn't get caught in the end zone, and that was a fourth down, should have been touched. No, he didn't get in. It was the right, correct call to overturn it. Oh, the 2-point conversion. Dak Prescott's foot was out. Yes, that was the correct call. They act like these are things that are going against Dallas that the rest controlled. Those were the right calls. They had to fix it. They gave Dallas a touchdown. They gave Dallas a 2-point conversion. They gave Dallas a fourth and 1, where Dak didn't get it, okay? And they didn't even overturn that one. So, it's just like, and I apologize to the Cowboy fans out there who take, take it and say, good game, Eagle fans, and the real Cowboy fans that are honest and can congratulate another team. Shout out to you guys. I'm not talking about you. But when I watched that video, it was so condescending, and it was so unsportsmanlike to come out and put a video out like that when you just lost to the team and you act like you're better than them in every way, and the only reason we won was because we got breaks from the refs. No, we won because in the third quarter, Jalen Hurts put this team on his back and he beat the crap out of your defense. Your great defense from the doomsday, 28 points. And the Eagles could have done more. They got too conservative. At the end. So I'm sorry if I'm a little wound up about it, but it just that video just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, dude, really? You guys go check out. Doesn't ever say good game, Eagle fans. Good job. You guys won. You took it to us. It's like nothing at all. It's like, oh, we don't get this, and Parsons gets held every play. Dude, I could call holding every play on your offensive line. Dude, I see guys' shirts like this. They don't call it. But we're not going to go there. There was a lot of penalties on both teams. There were penalties that helped the Eagles out, and there were penalties that helped the Cowboys out. It works both ways. I'm sorry. The Cowboys didn't lose because the Eagles got breaks from the refs. No, the Cowboys lost because your quarterback, when given the opportunity, could not score a touchdown. And you want to blame him? You want to blame the team? I don't care who you blame. All right? Your coach is kind of stupid, too. I said he should have gone for the field goal. He goes for it on fourth down. You could have really made this a game if you would have kicked that field goal. I have 102.5 degree fever. I had that when I started the stream. I'm at 102.7 doing this video. So when I started today, it was 102.5. I'm 102.7. I don't have it in me for the bull crap. I just don't, I saw that video. That just wound me up. That wound me up, man, I tell you. you're gonna say that. Come on. You know, I always try to tell people, congratulations, you beat us. And I do. I think Cowboys, the good Cowboy fans out there, and there's some, you know, that are you know, willing to say, hey, the Eagles played a good game. Thank you. Good game. Yeah, next time we'll beat you. You can hate us and still respect the game. But, man, that pissed me off. So I had to get that out to start because I just was listening to that, getting ready, set up here going, this guy's got to be kidding me. It's crazy. Crazy. Now, in this game, you know, I mean, this is an epic game. It's probably, out of all the football games, forget it being Eagles and Dallas, out of all the games this year, it was probably the most entertaining game I've watched. And being an Eagle fan, and I'm sure a Cowboy fan, it was even worse than that. It was like the quarter would never end. That whole fourth quarter, the last 8 minutes of that fourth quarter, was like the Cowboys in the red zone. The whole time it was the Cowboys in the red zone. It would never end. Oh my God. But I tell you, man, I really think the turning point of that game was Jalen Hurts when he got hurt on his knee, ran off and decided to stay in. He raised his level of play, and he started going on a tear, man. And the Eagles started to wear down the Cowboys. They score, what? They're down 17-14. They make it 28-17. I mean, they just kind of dominated Dallas at that point. And then once we had 28-17, it was like, I felt like we took the foot off the gas and we tried to be a little bit like, you know, like, oh, we're going to just try to run it out. And I think it almost cost us, to be honest with you. But, man, CeeDee Lamb, great player. Shout out to him. He had a great game. You know, we couldn't stop him. Could not stop CeeDee Lamb. He was all over us. Destroyed us. It's very frustrating. The scheme is very frustrating. They got to figure it out. They do. And I thought in the second half, it looked like they started using Slay on CD a little more. And I thought at the times that they did have Slay on him, he did a good job. Now I have to watch it again. This is just off of watching a stream where I'm looking one way, look back, forth from stream, game. But that's what it felt like. So we'll see. Bradbury stunk. He stunk. Oh, man, what a game. It's still hot out here. Do you believe it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not hot. I'm like really hot 1 second, sweating. Then I'm really cold. Then I'm hot. Then I'm cold. Then I'm hot. Then I'm cold. I'm all over the place. So I don't know what it is. I just know I'm glad I'm out here smoking a stogie with you guys. We smoking a stogie tonight. Sorry about that rant in the beginning, but that just pissed me off. I just shouldn't have watched that because it just aggravated me. Gotta be able to respect your opponents on some level. You know, we lost the Cowboys, but I respect them. I think they got a great offensive line. I think they got a good defense. I think Parsons is a hell of a player. I think their defensive front is good. Their offensive line is good. CeeDee Lamb is good. I think Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. I do. I think that, you know, the thing with Dak continues to remain, can he win the big games in the big situation? And I know that people want to shoo that. Well, he had this stats, but, man, he had a lot of chances in the red zone at the end. Could not get home. And shout out to our defense. I mean, Brandon Graham, that defensive line woke up. They were like, you know, we're not counting on the secondary to do anything. We're going to go get after this guy. And Brandon Graham, he has a sack. Then him and Carter are in a sack. And then Josh Sweat with the big sack. That really was the end of Dallas. That sack was like the thing they could not take. It was huge. So I came downstairs to come out here to film. My daughter sees me. She doesn't say, how you feeling, Dad? She already knows I'm sick and stuff, but she's like, so do you think you could put up the Christmas stuff soon? I'm like, no, not yet. I'm not ready yet. She's like, please, already it's starting. As soon as Halloween's over, every year, boom, they want it up. And they're getting older and they still want it up. What next? They're going to want me to call Santa Claus, I guess. Man, what a game. It was just a hell of a game. It was a back and forth, back and forth. And listen, it was 17-14 at halftime. And I really felt at that point, I felt like we still could win. A lot of people were saying, a lot of people were pissed off and down the Eagles. Then Hurts goes down. You're like, uh-oh, if he can't go, that's a problem. But he gets up. He's able to come back in. And I thought Hurts was better in that third quarter. I mean, I thought he was lights out. That pass to Devontae Smith was fantastic. The pass to Devontae Smith, the catch to Devontae Smith was beautiful. Man, that was a beautiful, beautiful thing. It was such a great pass. The pass to A.J. Brown was a great pass. Jalen Hurts, man. Man, he said he would do anything for the city of Philly. And I believe him, man. He's a warrior. I think it was a legendary moment. I think, you know, for a regular season game, in a regular season moment, I thought it was a legendary performance from Jalen Hurts to play hurt. You know he's in pain. You know he can't do stuff. You know, people always say, oh, he's a running back. He's not a quarterback. No, he's still in the pocket. And he threw all over the Dallas Cowboys. They're great defense. He threw all over them, especially in that third quarter. So nobody can say he's not a quarterback. That's just ridiculous. Now we're 8-1. I'm going to put out this video. I'm going to get myself cleaned up. I'm going to take some, was it like nighttime Robitussin or whatever it is? I don't know, NyQuil, whatever. And I'm going to let that stuff kick in. I'm going to put on Tulsa Kings. I'm going to lay in bed, put on Tulsa Kings. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to pass out. And I ain't waking up till I wake up. I'm not working tomorrow. I'm not going in. I'm staying home. And I'm just sleeping. When I get up, I get up. That's what I'm doing because I feel like, crap. This was my Michael Jordan moment. This was my flu game. That's what this was, my flu game. If this was like the Jets or like the Patriots, I might have skipped the stream. That's how bad I felt. But there's no way I'm skipping Eagles Cowboys. Best rivalry in football. Best rivalry in football, you know. Now, I mean, listen, there's a lot that's got to be talked about, things that we've got to fix. I know that from your offensive coordinator to your defensive coordinator to the problems we have in the secondary, some of the play of guys like Bradbury. Like, we've got a lot to talk about. I can't do it tonight. Tonight I have to enjoy this win. There's plenty of time with a bye week to discuss all that. And I hope Goedert's okay. We don't know. We haven't heard anything as of this video being filmed. But at least we get a bye week. I mean, everybody was going down. Slay is down. Bradbury's down. Goddard's down. Devontae Smith comes off limping. God, if we ever need a bye week, this is the perfect time. And we're set up perfectly. All right, think about this. So you're 8-1. You're on a bye week. Okay? Your last 3 games are who? They're the Giants, the Cardinals, and the Giants. Okay, you should win those 3 games. So if you add those 3 games to the 8 you've already won, that's 9, 10, 11 wins. That's 11 wins right there. We should have 11 wins guaranteed at this point. Now, if you just go, you know, and then in your games versus the Chiefs, the Bills, the San Francisco 49ers, the Seahawks, and the Cowboys, in those 5 games, if you just win 2 of those games, 2 out of those 5, you're a 13-win team. If you're a 13-win team, you're probably going to have home field throughout the playoffs. That is the position we put ourselves in. So if we come out and let's say we were to lose at the Chiefs, beat Buffalo, beat San Francisco, lose to Dallas, lose to Seattle, and then we win the next 3 games, you clinch home field throughout the playoffs. That's what 8-1, that's how important it was. Okay? Dallas is 2.5 games back, and they're going to play the Giants next week and win. And then there'll be 2 games back, plus the tiebreaker, because the Eagles own a tiebreaker on them right now. You couldn't ask for a better position for the Eagles. You know, I want to talk about this because I really felt like that's all sticky. It's like everything's sticking to me because of the sweat. It's so disgusting. I got chills and I'm hot at the same time. I absolutely hate being sick. But to me, when the Eagles came out in that second half, what was the one thing that they did that they hadn't done in most games, or all games pretty much I can remember? They came out and they ran Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny, boom, nice run. It was like, what, 8 yards? He ran a couple times. I like the way he runs with the size. I like that with the combination of DeAndre Swift. Now, DeAndre Swift almost got my 13 and a half feet, my 13 and a half foot up his ass, fumbling. You know what I mean? That was another play. The rest tried to give the douse. He fumbles, gets his own fumble back, sitting on the ground with it recovered, and they still allowed that play to go on. That was completely insane. Swift can't fumble that. I won't even blame him on the fumble late in the game. That shout out to Tyler Steen. He should also get a cigar because he saved the day. He saved the day. Although I don't know if Dallas is scoring a touchdown, but that fumble with him and AJ Brown colliding, I don't even know who to blame. That was just such a stupid, messed up play. Coaching has to be better. That shot downfield to A.J. Brown was a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. You just need to get the first down. Anyways, it is what it is. I really felt like the Eagles, when they got the ball back after the 4th, was a 4th and goal, Dallas didn't get. Well, they gave them a touchdown, then they had to call back. But when they come out, first goal at the 1 inch, they do the tush-push, fine. Second down, I forget what they did, but it didn't work. Then they do the play to Devontae Smith. I felt like from that play on, they were too conservative the rest of the game. I thought it was a little too conservative. Like they let the foot off the gas too much. You know, and when they needed to run, they didn't run. And when they needed to throw, they didn't throw. But we got the win. What do I always say? Good teams find a way to win. And for all the flaws, think about this. Every game we've gone through, we've had struggled, we've had ups and downs. I don't even think we've played a complete game yet. Okay? I don't even feel, maybe Miami was the closest, but I don't feel like we've played a complete game yet. And we're still winning. You know what's going to happen. December is going to roll around. January roll around. This team's going to start to peak. And when this team starts peaking and putting games back to back, these teams are going to get blown out. They're going to get blown out. Dallas couldn't handle us when we got in the rhythm. Couldn't handle our offense in that 3rd quarter. It was just awesome. And to me, that was all Jalen Hurts, man. That's just Jalen Hurts putting us on his back, saying, yeah, my knees hurt, but I'm going to raise my game now, and you watch what I do. I love that guy. I love him. I really hope that Jalen Hurts gets the credit he deserves for that game, for this game, because I really thought it was a legendary performance by him. I mean, this guy's playing on one knee. And when you also think about this offense, we don't have the ability to have him run. You know how many times, in certain times where he's like running around the end, he can't get around the corner because of his knee. If he's at full speed, he's gone 10, 15 yards upfield. Him not able to run and go, that takes a lot of his game away. And he's showing you he can beat you as a pocket passer. You know what happens a lot of times? A lot of times you get something like an injury or something happens. And at the time it feels like the worst thing and you're going through and you're struggling. But what it does is it shows you how to win a different way. It helps you to raise your area of expertise some other way. I think that Jalen Hurts going through this is going to emerge as even a better quarterback because he's showing you he can become a great pocket passer when he needs to be. And now you're getting a guy who's becoming a better pocket passer and taking that next step, which I believe he is. Now you're getting that. And then when you can add his running back in because his knee is healthy, sky's the limit. Yeah, I shaved, I know. You people say, so you shaved. What does that mean? That means the wife put the trump card. Hey, Philly, you don't want to shave? Nah, you want to shave? No matrimonial duties. Forget it. Done. I'm shaved. We can't be denied that. I got married, so I would have been denied that. Kidding? I'm gonna make them babies. Think I might make 3 babies a night. Call them Dak, CD, and Micah. That would be the name of the babies if I have triplets. Damn it, all sticky. Ugh. Yeah, that was a hell of a game. Kenneth Gainwell, shout out to him. I've been critical of Gainwell, not tonight. I thought Gainwell had his best game. I thought he was fantastic. Keep running like that, like you did in the first quarter. That's exactly what I want to see. Now, we've got all those injuries. Hopefully none of them are too serious, and hopefully these guys could get back. The other thing was Jordan Davis got hurt again. When he's in there, especially early on and he's in there, he wreaks such havoc. Like he helps so much with penetration up the middle. And he went chasing Dak. He almost had Dak on a sack. And then he started chasing him. I think he re-injured his hamstring. And he didn't play as much after that. But he's a big guy that you need on the field. And that hamstring, it needs 2 weeks to do nothing and just get better. That's what these guys are going to do. They're going to get healthy. That's it. Now, with Mr. Crybaby Mark Holmes over there, can't even congratulate the Eagles on a win. He owes me a shirt. I get to choose what the shirt's got to say. He's got to wear it. Leave in the comment section what you want me to have that shirt say. The best thing I can find, we'll make sure it happens. We gave Dallas every chance to win that game. I mean, let's be honest. At the end, we gave them every chance. They had us right where they wanted us. They had what? It was like, what did they have? Like 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, and they're down at like our 10 or something. And then they had the penalty, and then they take the sack. That sack was what really won us the game. Josh Sweat, shout out to Josh Sweat. Shout out the whole defensive line. I think the defensive line stepped up at the end of the game. And you see Bradbury goes down. He's hurt. Slade goes down. He's hurt. Goddard gets hurt. God, I hope he's okay. Devontae Smith, he comes. He's limping off like, oh my gosh. Can we just get to a bye week? If any team needs a bye week, it's us. We always beat Dallas. It's the greatest moment. It feels great to beat Dallas. Because now, if at worst case scenario, they split with you. Worst case scenario. But best case scenario, you sweep them. And I know Dallas is going to be up to play us. But, we don't have to worry about them. All we have to do is take care of our business. You win 2 out of the next 5 games. Then you go into the last 3 and you win those. That's it. You're at 13 wins. That's 5 more wins. That's it. You win more than that, even better. This team, they got the toughest game, to me, the toughest game of the year. The hardest game they're going to have all year is coming up. That Kansas City Chiefs game. That's no joke. That's a tough game. Mahomes, best quarterback in football. Kansas City is a really tough place to play. Always has been. And it's a Monday night football game. It's a tough spot for the Eagles to go in. That's why being up 2.5 games on Dallas is so important. It really is. I don't know about that Kansas City game. I think we win the Buffalo game. I feel good about that. I feel good about the San Francisco game. I would have loved to see A.J. Brown get over 125 plus yards. Didn't happen tonight. It is what it is. But I love A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's over 1,000 yards now. How about that? Pretty friggin' awesome. Love that guy. 8-1. Love it. We're going to hear a lot of Cowboys crying this week. A lot of them. Saw another Cowboy video meltdown about the push, the brotherly shove. They hate the brotherly shove. Sorry, it works. What are you going to do? It works. Man, this cigar is not bothering my throat as much as I thought it was going to. Probably because I just ate a couple of those like throat things that numb your throat. But it'll probably burn after. But it is what it is. I don't see any UFOs, I think. I don't see any UFOs. Yeah, that Mark Holmes video pissed me off. It pissed me off, but it's just like, sometimes you gotta give the other team credit. Like, you just do it. Like I'm giving Dallas credit. Good game. You guys played a hell of a game. It was a hard-fought NFC East battle. That's how these kind of games go. See, here's the thing that Mark doesn't seem to understand. When you play a division like the NFC East, what the hell is that? You see that? You see that? Where'd it go? You see that light? It went dark. Where'd it go? I saw something. I'm gonna have to rewind this and look. That was creepy. I wonder what that was. Anyways, the one thing Mark, I think he underestimates is division games. When you play in the NFC East, you could have a team with 1 win. You could have a team with no losses. And it's still going to be a tough game. They're always going to be tough games. Cowboys, Eagles, always going to be tough. You know, that's why my final score predicted, I said 24-21. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I knew it was going to be a close game. That's the way these games are. They typically come to the fourth quarter, and the team that doesn't make the stupid mistake wins. And Dallas made the stupid mistake at the end. The Eagles made a lot, but Dallas could not score a touchdown. Dak Prescott's got to score a touchdown there, okay? Dallas made a couple of mistakes, and I think that was the end of it. That was the difference. And the Eagles made the play that had to be made. The Josh Sweat sack really ended it for the Cowboys. I think they called that last play where CeeDee Lamb caught it, but the time ran out. I think he fumbled the ball, actually, and the Eagles, I think Reed Blankenship actually recovered that ball. If I remember correctly, I think he recovered that ball. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, it was a good win. It's a hard-fought, epic win, and I'm totally just exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm telling you, I gave everything I had. This was my flu game. And the Eagles won, man. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. And this team is now 8-1 in a bye week. And we are in a great position to win. And if I missed any players, I apologize. It's just been a long day. But I'm going to finish this cigar, and I'm going to go upload this video and get some rest. So with that said, you guys take care. I will talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how we vision. We're all just living in it. Oh, you're still here? I thought you were left by now. I'm just finishing up smoking a cigar, looking to see if I can see that light that was in the sky. I don't know if it was a UFO, maybe a little ET wants to come look at Christmas lights. I don't know. But they do call this place like Triangle Alley. So a lot of times you're supposed to see triangles. But the only person seeing triangles is me because I think I'm getting delirious, right? I think I'm delirious. I'm starting to see things. I just saw an elephant run across the street, not lying. It was a big-ass elephant. I think I'm getting a little delirious. I think my fever's getting too high. You know, it's crazy. Mark Holmes, boy, that video, that was such a bad video. You guys should check it out. Seriously. Oh, the Eagles, their quarterback got badly. Oh, they get all the calls. Oh, we don't get any breaks. Oh, it's because this. Oh, it's that. Oh, they always holding Michael Parsons. Blow it out your sister's ass. Denzel Washington out.